I think one of the things that brought me to you and the Fear Club was I I did not feel excited I didn't feel like it was okay for me to be scared. And I was like, man, that seems like a tough way to live my entire life, that it is not okay that I'm scared. I want to form a different relationship with this thing that seems to be happening all the time and is likely going to happen for the rest of my life and has been happening for my whole life. So there's like okay, I seem to have fear. I want to take a different, I like want to form a different relationship with that instead of being like, oh my God, I'm scared again. Something must be wrong. I must have done something wrong. There must be something wrong with me. Hmm. I'd like to experiment with forming any other relationship that might have more possibility in it, more like fun, more a feeling of like, yeah, like just not dread and there's something wrong with me if I feel fear. As we went through the Fear Club, the experience was like, oh, wow, I'm starting to get more of a felt sense of, oh, yeah, fear has a very different flavor and shape if I'm constricting around it. If I didn't have to like chase it, fix it, constrict from it, hold it, and I just open to it, like growing my capacity to have like that much energy actually coming through and to not know and to still get to use it. I got to actually show up with other people who were willing to really show up, to not know, and to be willing in earnest to like run experiments together. What does it feel like to feel this? What does it feel like? What are all the ways that we could use this? During the session, when you offered the experiment of, okay, at the beginning of the call, we're all going to take a cup or mug of water or an empty cup, put it under the sink in a different room. So you can't see it, you can't hear it. You're going to take the faucet, turn it just barely on, just a little drip. And you're going to come back and you're going to set the intention with your fear that, like, go get the water right before it's full, right before it's full. For the first few minutes, I was like, is there it? Like, I was kind of like very consciously tracking that. And at a certain point, I really, like, kind of really got present to like our call and I was just there. And it was crazy to actually kind of be where we were, to just be talking, having a call. And then all of a sudden, whatever number of minutes later, I just had this ping and it was like, go get the water. And my conscious mind was like, go get the water. Like, what? But it was also like, wait, I haven't heard a thought about this in some number of minutes. Like, and then I was like, I don't know. And then like a minute or two later, it was like, hey, go get the water. And I was like, oh, okay, okay. And I just stood up without any resistance. I just like got up, got the water, and it was about this far from the top. And I was just like, holy, I don't have any rational explanation for this. Um, but it had this sense of possibility come up for me of being able to say, hey, fear, track this, move to the rest of the things in my life, really be there. And to be able to like feel a little bit more trust that like my fear would remind me. I've used this for like falling asleep, like, hey, I want to get up at 7 a.m. And it's like 10 minutes before 7 a.m. And I'm like, I said 7 a.m., not 6:50. But it's like, oh, my fear is like, I'm like learning to trust myself. So my fear was giving me a little extra time. Something there of like, if I really tune in and listen and really get feedback in the moment, like, ooh, I think this is too much. Or like, ooh, there, that's it. Like, how much information is there?